Yeah, I was just gonna let Pete join whenever he gets here, but we're gonna start off with the shoulder ring. Just get those shoulders warmed up. We're gonna do a lot of shoulder business today. A lot of just pressing. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear those, but I got a crack on both shoulders. That was interesting. So back and forth here. We're gonna do this whole warm up twice. So we're actually not gonna spend too much time doing these. I'm gonna do maybe with 2 more here. And then do some good mornings, which is just a fancy word for maybe an RDL or what we do doing a kettlebell swing. Looks like this, just gonna bend forward, give my hamstrings a stretch, and then stand up, keep my abs tight, and just lean a tiny bit back. But when I lean back, I've got my abs tight. So this is what we call a good morning. It's a little hip mobility, forward and back. And then we're gonna do a fancy version of this in a second. There's 3, I'm just gonna do 5 of these. 4, there she is. And 5, I'll be right back. Do 1 more if you want. I'm just gonna let Brennan in the door. Brenna. Okay, so the fancy version is gonna be like you know how whales swim? They swim kind of forward. We're gonna do that with our head. Our head is gonna be the tip of the whale. So we're gonna lean with our shoulders and then bring our head back. Hopefully I'm doing that semi fancy looking, but the point is that we're kind of rolling our spine forward, and then almost like a little bit of a hyperextend back. So kind of how whales swim. Brenda's gonna join us in a second. Good morning. Brenda ran here from her apartment. Oh yeah, let's do maybe 1 more of these. And then we're gonna swim how sharks swim. So that looks like this. I'm gonna put my hands together and try or a snake even, and try and really turn my spine back and forth. Hello, Brenna. How far is that run? Almost a mile? Cool. Nice. So swimming like a snake or a shark, we're just trying to bend our spine laterally now, back and forth. Let's do a couple more of those. And then if you got a water bottle, I want you to have that. That's what hopefully you have one of those regardless, but we're gonna do some of those oblique get downs. And it's just more of a way for us to warm our shoulders up. So they look like this. I'm gonna take a knee on my pillow here because our ground is kind of rough. I'm gonna put it sky high there, the same side that has the knee that's out front of me. And I'm just gonna bring my hand to the floor. Okay, different view of that looks like this. You can come down to your elbow if you want, but the point is to just give our shoulder a little weight and some mobility here. This is number 4 for me. Definitely let you catch up, but I want you to get 8 of these, okay? 8 of them. That weight points toward, or your water bottle. Weight, same thing, points towards the sky the whole time. So you'll notice my arm is almost like the same direction that those cabinets are in the back behind me the whole time, even though my body's shifting all over the place. I'm gonna do 1 more and then switch arms. Switching for me. Same thing. You can let that back leg turn sideways. It can stay straight wherever you want to do with it. Get 8 more on this side and then keep going. See how much of today's workout we can get through. Sweaty. Good. I'm gonna do 1 more Get your 8 though. Give me a second to see what I'm doing next. Cool. We're gonna do a little bit of shoulder mobility. And let's see if I can make you see me better real quick. We're gonna do something that looks like this. Hopefully I can get all the way in the camera there. I'm gonna lay all the way on my back and put my elbows next to my body, okay? I'm gonna try and get my elbow and the back of my hand on the ground, okay? And then I'm just gonna reach up while sliding my elbow and my hands along the floor. That's my goal. It might not happen for you. Your shoulder might come off the floor right away, or I'm sorry, your elbow might come off the floor right away, and that's okay. But I'm just trying my best to keep my back of my hand and my elbow on the floor as I slide it all the way down that it'll let me and all the way up. Okay, so it's a shoulder press motion, even though we're flat on our back. And we're just trying to work through some shoulder mobility there. I'm gonna put my feet up here so I can hopefully show you a different view there. As long as I'm not reaching out of the camera. I'm not sure if I am. I messed with my setup here and now I can't figure it out. Keep going with those because I want to see if you're doing them right. If I gave you good enough instruction with that. Nice, that's perfect. So elbows, yeah, just sliding right down. Perfect, that's awesome. Keep doing the exact thing that you're doing there. Sweet. You guys got good shoulder mobility too. Give me 2 more of those wherever you're at. Just 2 more of those. Nice big ones as far as they can go up and as far as they can go down. And then we're gonna stand it on up. Cool, all right. Join me on your feet. I'm gonna keep working with my camera because I somehow got to figure it out there. But I either want you to have your water bottle or your weight if you're comfortable. Brenna's gonna take my water bottle. I'm gonna take the lighter of my kettlebells and we're gonna push press this, but we're gonna squat press it. The push press is where we use our legs to help us get some effort going upwards, right? This time I want you to full squat and full press it, meaning even though this weight is light enough for me to press, I'm gonna squat and then press, okay? So a full squat and a full press there. So I'm trying to let Peter in. Squat press. Join us in that. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds, okay? Morning, Peter. I don't know what's going on, everybody, but for whatever reason, in all the Zoom meetings recently, I've had to walk up to the camera and let people in the meeting. So I gotta figure that out after this. But we're squat pressing right now. As low as you're comfortable with squatting, 30 seconds worth. With your water bottle or your weight. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's set that down. We're gonna restart at the top, okay? Doing all the same stuff. So that shoulder ring is coming up first. Let's keep moving now. Just turn in one direction. I'm gonna do 6 total. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nice. That good morning, it's basically an RDL, right? Just gonna lean forward, keep my back straight, get a good hamstring stretch. Stand up, keep your core tight, lean tiny bit back, tiny bit. Really just feels like I'm pushing my hips forward. Doesn't feel like I'm leaning back. 2, let's do 5 of these. 3, 4. Here's 5. Okay, let's try and be that whale. Do the same thing. Just gonna try and lead with your head, right? Your head leads the way. Head leads the way back. We're trying to have a nice fluid spine now. as best I can either. Anyway, it doesn't have to be that deep. Maybe I only go to here and then come back up. I'm not that good at this, but the point is to make it look like a wave. So we use each of those vertebrae. Feels like number 4. We'll do one more. And then we're going to be that shark motion. You don't have to put your hands up, but I like to put my hands up. Helps me kind of initiate the whole movement. Gives me a nice stretch underneath my my armpit, my lat muscle back there. 3, 4, 5. Try and see what widen my feet does. 6. I'm gonna go a little longer. 7, 8, 9. Finish up on number 10 here for me. 10. Cool. Let's do that oblique get down one more time. We're doing it all. We're going to take that knee, keep that water bottle skyward the whole time. I'm going to come look at you on this one. But whatever knee is still out front, same hand has that water bottle. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go to the elbow or just the hand or anything in between. Keep working that shoulder mobility. It's 2, 3. I'm gonna come look. Perfect. Keep that arm skyward. Nice beat. I don't know how many you're on, but let's go ahead and switch there in a second. If you're on one more, get that one more, but go ahead and switch arms. Let me see your other side. We got Brennan now to keep it going on our end. I get to watch more. Nice, Dana. Nice, Denise. Just the water bottle hand up there. All right. So let's make them equal. I don't know. You know how many you did? You did 6? Okay. Okay, gotcha. Brennan's got 2 more over here. We're gonna finish up with her. Cool. Once you're done with that, you can stay on the floor if you want. We're gonna do that little shoulder mobility real quick. Keep trying to figure this out. That's a little better, it seems. On our backs again. Is this a good view? Can you look, Brennan? Or should I turn sideways? Yep, slide the back of the hand and the elbow on the floor. Trying to make my arms like a frame. So they're always like an equal sign, right? Or they're parallel to one another, is what I'm trying to say. So they always stay parallel to one another. They never like point out to the sides or point towards each other like the letter A. I'm trying to maintain parallel arms, even at the top. Give you about 15 more seconds here. The bottom, I'm trying to get my elbows down by my sides without letting a hand or an elbow come up off. Finish your last one there, and then we're gonna hop up to our feet for our last squat and press. If you got a weight that you wanna use instead of your water bottle this time, do that. If not, take that water bottle for a ride. Still working just some mobility up at the top. We'll do some shoulder pressing in a little bit, so we'll get more of this. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2. You got 30 seconds. Squat press. Use that whole squat as low as you're comfortable with. And then at the top, trying to get my head through my window. My window is my arms. Try and poke my head just out of the front of it. Shouldn't really feel like you're bringing your arms way back. Should feel kind of natural. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, that's your warm up. That's your warm up. So keep messing with stuff over here. I'm gonna have 2 exercises for you at a time, okay? 2 at a time. And we're just gonna crush those 2 exercises until we're done with them. And then we'll move on to the next 2. So it's gonna be fun just because you only gotta remember 2 things and we can work and get better at it as we go, okay? So the first one, we're gonna keep our shoulders going. I've got 1 kettlebell, so I'm gonna do a shoulder press, right? And I'm gonna get 10 on each side. So press my weight out of the camera there, right? But not using any leg power until I need it. Once I start getting pretty tired, I can start using that little bit of knee bend and then whoop, help it up, right? Turn it into a push press. But otherwise, I want you to just muscle whatever weight you got. 10 reps is what I'm gonna do, okay? If you got a lighter weight, then you can bust out an extra 5, an extra 10, okay? Because that lighter weight will let you do that. So that's number 1. We're gonna get 10 on each side. So I only showed you my left, we'll get the right as well, okay? All on one side and then switching. And then the other one, we're gonna get 8 on each arm, but I'm gonna do an RDL with both legs. So nice, good RDL. And then when I'm at the bottom, I'm gonna row, okay? And then come on up. It's the only row we're gonna do. So again, I'm gonna get it all on one side, all on the other side, 8 reps of that, okay? 10 presses on each arm, 10 or 8 rows on each arm, okay? And again, I'm not doing a single leg RDL, or not again, I don't think I even said it, but I'm not doing a single leg RDL. I'm gonna do a 2-legged RDL. So it's just that nice hamstring stretch, keep my flat back. I feel a good stretch back here, row it while I'm here, and then stand on up, okay? Get a little break. And that is it for the first round. We're trying to do it 3 times. I'll give you little breaks afterwards, but otherwise this is all rep based, okay? So I'm just gonna come and check in, make sure that we're all semi-close and then keep moving, okay? I wanna keep these rounds rolling pretty quick. So let's get ready for that. Get yourself ready for a shoulder press. I'll adjust this. Something like that. All right, let's do it. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's press. I'm getting 10. Still kind of getting my head is still always in front of my arm, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for me. Little leg power now. 10. All right, switching hands for me. Going right away. Here we go. 1, 2. I like to put my hand on my tummy to make sure it's working. 7 for me. Brenna's ahead of me. 8, 9, and 10. You can give yourself a tiny little break here. I'm just gonna shake my arms out and then join Brenna with the RDL and row. Harder one this morning. Let's do it. RDL with me. We'll join Brenna. Good RDL, just a light hamstring stretch. Pull it and then stand up. 8 times. 3, 4. I'm gonna try and just go a tiny bit quicker, less rests at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna give him a break, Brenna, but go for it if you want. Brenna's ahead of the game. She's already back on presses. We're gonna get a tiny little break after this. So if you wanna grab a sip, you can. I'm on 3 on my RDLs. Here's 4. 5. 6. I'm gonna keep trying to speed it up a little bit here. 7, on myself anyway, I mean. Here's 8. Cool, little break. Finish them all though, wherever you're at. Bring it over so I can see, nice. Some of you are ahead with Brenna, that's awesome. We're doing everything 3 times. So if you want to, you can keep crushing it. I'm gonna grab a sip and then get going. All right, back to the 10 presses. Again, if you got a little lighter weight and you're crushing 10 before I'm even close, get a few more reps. Here I go though. Back to the press, hand on my tummy. Nice good base with my feet. All right, back to it. Second round of presses. And then back to those RDL and row. I'm gonna come look in a second here and just pay attention to where Brenna is so I can keep track of our workout. Make my shoulders equal real quick and then come see what you're up to. 10 shoulder presses or equivalent of the same time, and then RDL and row. All right, let me see what you're up to. We got Brenna going. Nice, Allison. Nice flat back, perfect. Dana also perfect flat back. Denise, I love your weight. When we first started, I had a mesh bag with a bunch of books in it. Awesome. Yeah. If your weight feels really light for that row, you can feel welcome to get 2 rows down there if you really feel like it. Not necessary though, we got a lot to go. Nice, Allison. Just working through it, love it. Nice. Denise, I just want you to bring your head up a little bit so we don't get so low, right? I don't want your head down here. I want you to be a nice, flat, straight back. If you can use your own camera, you can see your own video, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But I like that you're standing sideways so I can see it. Where you at, Brenna? Cool. Cool. Awesome. Brenna's on her last set of rows and RDLs there. I like this. Like just watching. Got somebody here going so I can keep track. Nice work though. Everybody looks great. All those presses, all those RDLs, all the rows. Good, awesome. Perfect. If you're done, hang out, grab a sip. If you're still working, keep working. Brenna just got done. I avoided a whole set of those. Finish them up wherever you're at. Keep going, Dana. Awesome. Look good. Still trying to figure this out. Just make them equal. Give both arms love. And then let's keep rolling here. Get a break. Get a break. While you're breaking, I'm gonna start talking already. Got 2 exercises again coming up. We'll get them twice again. Let me adjust this to see the floor better. Okay. So these are going to be really tough for some of us. So I've already got a backup. Okay. But we're going to start off in that push-up position and do another eccentric lower. It's kind of like what I showed about the bicep we're talking about. It's basically any muscle that is lengthening while still working is an eccentric working muscle. So I'm going to try and lower my elbows to the floor, which is going to be really hard eventually, but I'm going to start here in push-up position. My arms are a little bit farther out that way. I would normally be here if I was in push-up, but I lower my elbows down. So I'm going to try and do 3, 2, 1, elbows down. Okay. And I can come back up by 1 at a time or by just powering back up. But my goal here is to be gentle to the floor and lower down slowly. If you want, you can do these from the knees. They kind of work. Well, they do work, but they're still pretty hard. If you want something else to do other than those, because you might, we're going to skull crush, but do it slowly down to our forehead. So here's my weight. I'll go 3, 2, 1 to my forehead and then power back up. Okay. That's what we'll do instead of that. But if you want to join me in hating our lives, then we're going to do those eccentric tricep lowers, the not skull crush version. And then number 2, that's number 1. We're gonna do 40 seconds of that, okay? But you're just gonna continuously count 3 seconds down for yourself and just get back to the top and do it again, 3 seconds down, okay? I'll count my own for the first couple for you. And then the second one is gonna be a 1-minute alternating halo lunge or a halo squat if you don't wanna lunge. But a halo just refers to what I do with my weight. I'm gonna take a knee just so you can see what I'm doing with my weight. I'm gonna take it and put it around my head like a halo. Around my head. And then it's gonna go across to this hip. You can't see that, but it's across my other hip, okay? And then I'll halo the other direction. And then down on that hip, okay? And I'm gonna lunge every time I do that. You don't have to lunge, you can squat or just focus on the halos. It's a lot going on, but putting it all together, even though my head's kind of chopped off there. Halo around, and then it's gonna go to my right side. So I'm gonna step with my right foot. Okay, halo going to left side, so left foot steps. All right, looking for nice 90-degree angles. That's pretty good, like that, right? 90-degree angles, don't wanna be extended. I want that knee to be nice and bent 90 degrees, okay? So halo, and whatever hip it goes to, that foot steps out forward. But those types of lunges are pretty hard. So if you feel like haloing and it comes over here and we squat, that's fine too, okay? Halo, squat, all right? That's the step down if you want to do that instead. But that is it, okay? There's your 2. 40 seconds on those eccentric tricep lowers and 1 minute, okay, alternating on those halo and lunges. Get my clock set for this one. Again, the lunges might be hard. Stepping forward in a lunge, I think, is harder than stepping backwards. So it might feel really tough trying to power back up and push back to get your feet together. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna be on the floor first, either for the skull crush version or the plank version. I'm doing the plank version. Looks like Brenda's gonna maybe try it. Sweet, all right. Yeah, you can do these from the knees. So it's the same thing. I'll start it off that way. But let's get it going. Join me on the floor. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 40 seconds worth lowering our elbows, 3, 2, 1. Once you get there, either power back up with both or go one at a time. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, go. 3, 2, 1. You can put your feet against the wall there. So I'm doing it from my knees. Brenda's trying to get some padding, but it's sliding on her. 2, 1, and up. Here we go again. 3, 2, 1, and up. Even if it's one elbow at a time. Come on back up. Go again. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Do one more wherever you're at. Go. 3, 2, 1. That's 40 seconds. Flies by. Cool. Let's take our time, get to our feet, find that weight. Find that weight. We're in a halo with it. You can keep it pretty light for this. So if you got a water bottle or something, that works just fine. But let's go ahead and do it. I've got a kettlebell and I flip it upside down for this. So hold my kettlebell upside down. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, 1 minute alternating, okay? So get that halo really good. That weight should, or your weight, your water bottle should stay pretty close to your head. I'm just avoiding my hair back there, but that's the only thing. Trying to keep it close otherwise. Turn sideways. Past halfway. Keep going, I want to see it. Brenda, do you mind switching sideways? Keep Brenda going so I can see what you're doing. Make it all really clean, Brenda. Everything's really precise. Nice. Nice. Three, 2, 1. Awesome. I'll let you go 5 seconds over. Sorry about that. Nice work though. Get a breather. Get a breather. We're going right back to those tricep lowers. Again, you can do that skull crush version if you prefer that. Let's get set. I'm gonna come watch a little more this time around, okay? I'll get started with you. And then we're gonna go. 40 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Not gonna count for you this time. You're on your own. 3 seconds though. 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Make them those long seconds. A plank second, right? A plank minute is longer than the normal minute. Make those seconds really long. I'm coming to watch. Nice stay into the skull crush version. Still 3, 2, 1 though on the way down. Still 3 seconds. Nice. Yeah, I want that extra time under tension. You got 10 seconds. Peter Fuller, beautiful man. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Give it a break. Good work. Cool. Okay. For these halos, don't be afraid to go lightweight. I'd rather you keep the range of motion really, really good by carrying maybe a water bottle, right? Something small and light, but really try to keep that weight right around your head, right? I can really keep this thing almost touching my head the whole time. And that's what I'm trying to do, okay? Trying to keep this thing revolving right around my head. Sorry, I was doing that and my head wasn't even really in the screen. Let's do that. We're doing. All right, here we go. Start with my water bottle. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna halo. And then I put it down by that hip that's gonna step forward. Bring it around, halo, keeping it close. Keep it close and go. I'm gonna come watch. Brenda, center stage, please. Perfect, Dana. Love where that weight's going. I know that feels hard. It's even tougher in a squat, I think. The weight can't go as far. Nice work with that halo, Denise. That was perfect. Right around your noggin. Perfect. It's good. Good shoulder range of motion. You got 15 seconds. Nice, Pete. The heavy bell. Perfect. Awesome shoulder range of motion. Sweet. 4, 3, just make them equal. 2, 1. If you started on that foot, get the other foot. Awesome. How are we doing on time? Not too bad. Let's see. We want to skip that next one. There's a bunch of core stuff that I really want to get to, so we're going to make sure we got time for that. Let's definitely get this one more round in. So let's get set already. Let's get it going already. Give you about 15 seconds longer. I'm going to take a sip and then we'll go. So that skull crush on your back or the tricep lower in push-up position. Let's do it though. 40 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Lower yourself down on that 3 count. Skull crush on that 3 count. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, and then power back up. Yep, you can go up quick if you want, if your arms will let you. Nice, Dana. Yeah, Allison. Nice, Denise. Just see that weight coming up. That's awesome. You're almost there already. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. I did 2 reps. But you guys look awesome. Really good form. Okay, let's quickly get to those halos, lunges, or squats. Halos with lunges or squats. I'll do a few more with you this time, since you all look so good. 1 minute. 3, 2, 1. Time's on. Keep this weight close to my head. Try that squat. I like the squat because it feels difficult to get low for me. Yeah, like your arms get in the way or something. But still feels pretty tough. Get some lunges going here now. Oops, wrong foot. 10 seconds. Let's make it equal. If you remember what foot you started on. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Little break. 2 exercises at a time. One day I'll make a workout that we can get all the stuff done. I'm gonna skip ahead to the ab stuff. There's only one thing where you're kind of skipping and all. Might throw it in at the end if we have time, but let's get to our abs. We're gonna be on the floor for the rest of the time. So I'm gonna try and point it down there. Maybe lower this too. Okay. So we've got some Supermans to do and some plank stuff to do, okay? Just a bunch of stuff for our core, front and back side. The first one, we're gonna do a Superman pull-up and a dive. Just giving them all fancy names now. So my pull-up is, here's my Superman, right? Here's my Superman. When I do my pull-up, I'm gonna pull my elbows back and down and raise my chest. So trying to squeeze those muscles back there, okay? And when I dive, I'm gonna try and get my arms, get my elbows straight, okay? So I want straight elbows, and dive back towards the floor, and then pull back. Dive towards the floor with straight elbows, pull back, okay? That's the first one. Number two, oh, sorry, these are each gonna be 30 seconds. So we'll do 30 seconds of that, nice and slow moving, diving and pulling. And this next one, we're gonna do a plank Spider-Man squeeze. Okay, so on our hands preferably, elbows work too, but I'm gonna take my knee out towards you and squeeze. Take the other one out, squeeze. Looks like this from the front, out to the side, squeeze. Trying to squeeze my oblique muscles, squeeze, not coming underneath, okay? Out to the side. And then we'll speed it up at some point, but that's what I want you to join me in first. Number three, there's 4 of these. Number 3, Superman alternate raise. So same thing, same position. We're just gonna leave those opposites on the floor while I raise the other one. So it's my right hand, left foot. Put them down, raise the others. Left hand, right foot, right? We've done these before, back and forth there. Feels pretty good. You're gonna use this palm that stays on the floor to help your head get even higher than it normally would, okay? So pressing into the floor, raising up high. That's number 3. You got one more with me. That's gonna be mountain climbers, okay? And again, we're gonna do some squeeze stuff and we'll do some fast stuff. Mountain climbers are just where they're going underneath, right? Straight underneath, slow squeezes or fast maybe, okay? We're just gonna start it up. You get to do whatever you want for the first little bit of it, all right? But there's your 4 core exercises that we're gonna work on, starting with that Superman pull back and then dive, okay? Straight elbows. Let me grab a sip, get my breath back, and let's do it. Let's do it. Okie dokie. Join me on your tummies. And take your time. You don't have to go with me. You don't have to go with me or Brenna. I just want you to feel those big squeezes. Feel your elbows go straight when you dive. 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Start with those hands out front and give it a big pull back. Raise your chin really high and then dive into the floor. Get your chin close to the floor. Pull it back. On your own pace now, okay? Just really get those elbows straight for the dive. And a big pull back. Squeeze those back muscles. Nice. Big squeezes. You're almost there already. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna give it a quick pause, but let's keep moving here. Plank, Spider-Man legs, okay? They're going out to the sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time keeps going. Big squeeze for the left or the right. And then that other one, big squeeze, bring it out to the lateral. Don't let it go underneath. Or do your best anyway to not let it go underneath. I'm just barely pulling my palms towards my feet when I do that, barely. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give you another quick little short break. Superman alternate raise, okay? Gonna raise those opposite hand and foots. Hand and foots. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So use that palm that stays on the floor to really raise your head, raise your chin. And that foot. Those are your erector spinae we're working right now. They run right along the sides of your spine back there. Muscles that we use every day, all day. 3, 2, 1. Good, another tiny little break. Mountain climb, straight up, okay? So knees are going straight down the middle underneath you. I'm gonna start by going slow, kind of like a walking mountain climber, okay? Next time there's gonna be no breaks. We're just gonna go, 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 okay? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Walking mountain climber, just stepping. Kind of at your own pace there. Trying not to let my toe touch in the front, hovering the whole way until it gets back to its place. Again, just slightly applying pressure with my hands down towards my legs. And if you do that, you can feel it be tougher immediately, right? 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Nice work. Let's take about 30 more seconds, and then we're gonna do that one more time, okay? It is 9:53, so I wanna give just a tiny bit of stretching time. But I'm ready to go. Join us on the floor as soon as you're ready. Let's see everybody this time. Alrighty, let's do it. Superman pulls and dives. Pulls and dives. 3, 2, 1, go. Go, go, go. I'm gonna watch you this time. And we're not gonna take many breaks, okay? So if you need a break, take it, but just join in as soon as you can. Nice, Denise. Yeah. Nice straight elbows when you dive. That's to help your shoulder range of motion. Reach out front, try and get those nice straight elbows, hands together. Good, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. The time's rolling now, everybody. The time is rolling. So here we go. Squeezing. It's okay if you take a few seconds to get to the next position, but we're squeezing out towards the sides now. On the elbows works too. It's harder to avoid the ground though if we're on our elbows. Almost there already. 7 more seconds before we hit the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lying right back down and going right into it. Alternate raise. Just big, nice squeezes. Working some more range of motion for our back, our spine. That last one's gonna be those mountain climbers, okay? I'm gonna go a little quicker this round. That's in 3, 2, 1, coming back up to our hands. I'm kind of jogging it out now. It's like a mountain climber that doesn't want to look like he's in a rush, but he kind of is. 15 seconds. Can always take little breaks. We gotta keep our form impeccable. Nice, Brenda. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax, relax, relax. Good work. Good work. I want to do it one more time. Let me see where our time is. We're going to do it. Let's take another 30 seconds right now, and we're going to do it one more time. Hopefully your wrists are surviving after all the wrist stuff we've done lately. I know it hurts. Okay, one more time. No breaks on this one. Let's do it. Everyone's dives looks amazing. Let's keep doing that dive. 3, 2, 1, here we go. I'm gonna pull back first and dive. With that dive though, I'm not resting. I'm keeping all my limbs off the floor still and just tapping the floor with my fingertips. If you need that little break though, that's a good spot for it out in your dive. This is a lot of work if you don't normally do a lot of Supermans. I'm a huge fan of Supermans. We're in 3, 2, 1, up to the hands. Oh boy. I'm just gonna make it a little quicker. Spider-Man needs to use the bathroom, so he's climbing up that wall. A little quicker. And squeezing the floor, kind of like always. 8 seconds. Always squeezing that floor for me. 3, 2, 1, we're all back on the floor. Keep moving with me, come on. You got it. Alternate raises. This one, you do kind of get those little breaks right at the bottom, but don't spend too much time there. Let's get that chin an extra millimeter off the floor, an extra millimeter. 10 more seconds of that. And then I'm gonna be a sprinting mountain climber for a second here. You can go whatever pace you want, but that's in 3, 2, 1. I'm running it out for a second. I'm gonna go slow here on the second half though. Go whatever pace you feel good at. And I'm gonna start holding them now. I'm gonna hold a knee up and pull and switch. I'm pulling my hands down towards my hips and switch. Pull the hands, pull them and switch. Pull and relax. Totally relax. Yeah. Nice work. What time we got? 9:58. Sorry I used most of the time. But I'm gonna start getting right into some stretching. If you wanna join me as soon as you can, I'm gonna go right back into those shoulder mobility ones. Lie on your back, keep those parallel arms. Take some big, big deep breaths. Really big all the way in. Exhale all your air, all of it, while we do these. I like to make those exhales really long. And if any of this doesn't feel good for your shoulders, then let's be careful about it and maybe not do it. I'm gonna do one more. Okay, you don't have to move far. Let's do a little windshield wiper. That's that one. I'm gonna keep my knee bent. So knee comes across your body, okay? Not a straight leg. And I'm just gonna put that hand that's closest to that knee on top and just apply a tiny bit of pressure. Tiny bit, or whatever you're feeling. If you're really flexible and your knee's already on the floor, maybe you wanna extend the foot, maybe you wanna bend the knee more. Not gonna stay here for too incredibly long. It's 10 on the dot, everybody. If you do gotta be somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna switch my knees out. So bring it all back center, switch knees, cross to the other side. Couple big breaths there. And I'm not really sure how this one's being taken yet, but scorpions are the one where we lay on our stomach and do the same thing and bring a foot over and just bring it to wherever it feels like it wants to go. If you like them, you can join us. If not, we're gonna go to hamstrings or glutes next. So you can maybe get ahead of us, but this is a scorpion. Trying to kind of keep our shoulders on the ground in the front and bringing that foot across our body. It doesn't have to touch anything. It can just be airborne the whole time. It's just to get some twist in that torso in a different way than we normally do. But I do feel like I gotta be a little extra safe about them for whatever reason. Last one of those for myself. Just wanted to see what was going on there. And then a hamstring stretch. So however you like to do that, we're gonna do a hamstring stretch. I'm gonna sit on my bottom the whole time during it, but I'm gonna try and keep my back flat. So that might mean that I don't reach my foot because let me try and get sideways for you so you can see. I do okay until I let that background. Ooh, there we go, I got it. But my point being, if you can't reach your foot and keep your back flat, I want you to grab something else. Grab your calf, your knee, and just try and keep a nice straight back while we pull our straight back down towards that leg. You can also bend your knee a little bit if you want to bend your knee, and now really get in there. Try and pull hard. You'll feel in a different spot, but it takes a lot more effort to get there. Let's go ahead and switch that foot. I think we started at like 10:05 or 10:04. So yes, sorry, 9:05, 9:04. I switched feet. Sorry, I don't think I said that, but I switched feet. Did I? No. My brain is 6 steps behind and ahead. But really pull on that leg. Hamstrings might be a little sore tomorrow and Friday, so that keep stretching those hamstrings. Also doing a little bit of exercise again. Doing exercise, going for a jog or a walk. That can be the difference between being really like everybody. I don't know if anybody can hear me, but that was just about it. Hey, there everybody is. That was weird. All I had was the glute stretch left. So if you gotta go, you can head on out, but it was just this stretch here. Get that pigeon pose, those lunges and squats, do some business back there. But thank you for joining, everybody. Thank you so much. And I'll see you
Thanks,
Friday.
Adam.
Just say bye now, I guess, in case that happens again. Thank you. Thanks, man. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Allison.
Thanks, Adam.
Denise, if you're still here.
Thanks, Adam.
Everybody.
Hey, yeah, Eric and Pete.
Okay, bye.
Love our crew.
See you
Yeah,
guys.
it's still freezing.
It's still freezing for you.
Bye. It's so goofy right now. See ya. Oh, Denise. Hey, Denise, is your mic still muted? I'm gonna cancel it, turn the recording off.
Yeah, thank you, Adam.